Hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. How are you, children? How are you, my friends? This is teacher Candy, and I'm here with another lesson in hygiene. Do you know what hygiene is? Hygiene and nutrition activities for grade 1. Where are my grade 1 friends? Where are you? Welcome to class. Welcome to class. So today we are going to learn about the sources of food. We're going to learn about sources of food. Do you know what food is? What do we do with food? What do we do with food? Well done. Well done. We eat. We eat food, and then our tummy feels nice. Our tummy feels so nice when we eat yummy food. Yes. So, and where do we get this food from? Do you know where you get the food from? Food comes from different places, different sources. We have food coming from animals, and other food come from plants. So as you can see, there are, do you like these types of food? Ooh, we can't see. Oh no, we cannot see. There we go. Yeah, there are different types of food. These ones are from plants, these ones are from animals, and these ones are also from plants. Okay? So we have different types of food. And which ones do you enjoy eating? Which foods do you love? Tell me. Sausage, chips, chicken, fish. Well done. Yes, and you also need to like eating also plant foods like sukuma wiki, kales, spinach, broccoli. All those, you need to be eating all those because they all are needed in your body. So we have different types where we are given, there are those ones which we are given by animals, different types of animals. Can you see these animals here? Can you see these animals here? There's a cow. What does a cow give us? It gives us meat and milk. And a goat also gives us meat and milk. What about a chicken here? A chicken gives us meat and eggs. Well done. And the mommy there is blowing some maize. Maize has come from the shamba here. We are maize plants. There are maize plants, and there are also mangoes on the tree. Very yummy mangoes. They come from plants. This is a plant. A tree is a plant. So we have various different things, different foods coming from. Others come from plants in the shamba, and others come from animals. And we love them all, and we need to eat them all. And we enjoy them because they'll make us healthy and wise, even wise. When we eat food nicely, we are also able to understand things in class, isn't it? Well done. Again, we will join Teacher Joseph's class to learn more about the different types of foods. The food sources, the different types of food sources. Which foods come from animals, which foods come from plants. Let's learn with our friends in grade 1. Okay? Welcome. Welcome, my friends.
Good afternoon, class.
Good afternoon, Teacher Joseph, and how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
We are fine, thank you.
Okay, now, in today's lesson, we are going to learn about food and we are going to look at food sources. We are going to look at food sources. Now, we all know that we eat food to give us energy. When you eat food, you get a lot of what? Energy. Also, we said when you eat food, the food will give you energy to play. That is number one. Number two, the food will give you energy to work. Energy to work. And number three, the food will give you energy to learn. Energy to learn. So we eat food to have energy to, number one, to play. Can you say to play? To play. Number two, to work. To work. And number three, we eat food to have energy to learn. To learn. So today, we are going to look at food sources. And when I talk about food sources, these are the places where we get food. They are the places where we get food. Where we get food. And you should be able to know that we only have two sources of food. We have how many sources? Two. How many sources? Two. We have two sources of food. We have two sources of food, namely, number one, we have food from animals. Food from animals. Food from animals. Now, there are those foods that we get from animals. We all know what animals are, isn't it? Yes. The animals that we keep at home, we call them domestic animals. And we said we keep these animals at home because there is something that they give us. Are we together? Yes. And some of those animals that we have at home, they give us food. They give us food. Name for me the food we get from animals. Lift up your hand. Egg. Lift up your hand, yes? Egg. Can you say egg? Egg. Which animal gives us egg? You lift up your hand. Hen. A hen. So we get eggs, number one. So we have eggs. And we get them from hens. Are we together? Yes. So if you have hens at home, the hens will give you what? Eggs. Another food that we get from animal, milk. We have milk. And I said you lift up your hand. So we have milk. Which animal gives us milk? Cow. Cow. A cow gives us milk. A cow gives us milk. We also get meat from animals. We also get meat from animals such as, number one, we have the cow, we have the pig, we have the goats, we have the sheep, and many other animals. Now, the meat that we get from a cow is known as a what? The meat that we get from a cow is known as beef. The meat that we get from a cow is known as beef. The meat that we get from a pig is known as pork. Is known as pork. So we have those animals at home that they give us meat. Are we together? Yes. And I have an example of something that we get from an animal at home. Look at what I have here. Lift up your hand. Lift up. What is this? Egg. This one is an egg. And this egg, we get it from a cow. Is it true? This egg here, we get it from a dog. Is it true? We get it from a hen. We get it from a hen. We get it from a hen. So if you have hens at home, they can give you a lot of eggs and we eat them, isn't it? Yes. And they are very yummy. Yes. So we continue. So the first source of food is the animals. Are we together? Yes. The second source, we have food from plants. Food from plants. Food from plants. Now, when we are learning environmental, we learned about types of soil, isn't it? Yes. And we said there is that soil that we use for farming, the one that we plant crops, the loam soil, isn't it? Yes. And we said those crops that we grow in the farm, the ones that we plant them for food. They give us food. For example, I'm sure if I come to your home and you have a garden, you have planted sukuma wiki and spinach. How many have sukuma wiki and spinach at home? So when you plant a sukuma wiki tree, it will give you sukuma wiki, which can be used as food. If you plant a spinach plant, it will give you spinach, and the spinach can also be used as food. We also have a tomato plant. It gives us tomatoes, India.
Yes.
We also have the onion plant, which gives us what? Onions. These ones are food from plants. They are food from
Plants.
a banana tree. Will give us a what? Will give us a what? So all these things that I'm holding here, they are food from plants. They are food from
Plants.
And can we name them?
Sukuma wiki.
Is this a sukuma wiki? Can we name it?
Spinach.
Spinach, banana, tomato, onion, sukuma wiki. So these ones are food from
Plants.
Let us name them here. We have said we have spinach with kales, or what we call sukuma wiki. Sawa sawa. So we have onions, and we also have tomatoes. We have potatoes. We have cabbage and many, even banana. Sawa sawa. So we have said we have two sources of food: food from animals and food from plants. So when you are asked to name food from animals, we have eggs, milk, and if I ask you to name food from plants, you can be able to name spinach, kales, or what we call sukuma wiki. We have onions, and we also have tomatoes, potatoes, cabbage, and many, and even carrots. Are we together?
Yes.